Remember this?
Well, if you don't remember this.
Wait. This is one you definitely will know.
Well, if none of these ring a bell, then like me, you must be under 30. Sorry, Morris.
I thought you liked it.
I do.
Jeez, like, just take that knife out my heart, it's bleeding. But listen, for those of you that are even less kind, you could be saying that what we are telling you here is that the sedan, sadly, is dead. No more Hyundai Sonata.
No more Kia Optima.
No more Chevy Lumina.
VW Passat, hanging by a thread.
But then you have the German 3, C-Class, 3 Series, A4. They seem to be the only ones that are doing any significant numbers. Even brands like Lexus, Jaguar, they are just kind of struggling to push any significant volumes.
Definitely. The problem is cars like this, the Subaru Forester. The SUV has stolen the sedan's limelight as a car of choice for the modern family. And the reasons are pretty simple. A more commanding driving position, hence more visibility, some versatility in there as well, and a more compliant ride.
But how many of those benefits are actually real and measurable, and how many are people's perceptions only? But there's only one way to find out, and that is to take an SUV with a comparable sedan. Luckily, Subaru has one of those, the all-new Legacy.
Comprehensively updated might be a more accurate way of describing the 2018 Subaru Legacy. Minor styling tweaks have been made right around the exterior, while inside plusher materials and an upgraded infotainment system bring the Legacy in line with its rivals, few as they are. The most significant addition is that of Eyesight driver assistance, which employs stereo cameras for functions such as adaptive cruise control and collision avoidance.
Even though people who buy this car are, well, Morris's age.
The love continues. Wow.
It will get better. But for the purpose of this test, I will take on the role of a soccer mom and you the role of a middle-aged businessman.
I thought you said it was going to get better. Anyway, what we've done is we've devised a series of tests so we can actually compare the sedan versus the SUV, and we'll find out which has advantages, disadvantages, and which one's going to come out tops at the end of the day. Our first test is not very scientific. All we require really is a measuring tape. You won that one.
Thank you.
It was hardly a surprise when what we were measuring is command seating position, so I'll concede, I'll give you that. It is cool being able to sit and see the world.
That's exactly what I like, that with this I have that high position and I can see the front of my bonnet.
Yeah.
This is a longer bonnet, so it is a bit harder to park, but this, you can see your surroundings very clearly.
It's true, I mean Legacy is just a little bit longer than the Forester, but you do sit close to the ground, you are really insulated in the car, so it is difficult to judge that space in the front.
Yeah.
Look, luckily both of these cars do have cameras, PDC, all the sensors you need. But talking about space, Sephora, this is where it's going to get really interesting, because you said people buy SUVs because of space and versatility.
Yeah, and that is where I'm supposed to trump you 1-0.
Supposed to. Let's find out. Okay, so what I've done is I've pushed my feet all the way back so they can't go any further back. I'm going to measure the space, and I'm going to be fair here, and you can actually
Be fair,
judge.
I'm actually quite, yeah,
How's my length?
there.
16?
16.
Okay, not bad, 16
too
centimeters. What I can tell you though, what is cool, because of the box shape of the SUV, lots of headroom, so that's really, really comfortable, but the seating position is quite
upright, hey?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow, Marius.
Look at the length of that. That is actually impressive. The knee room, that is. 20.
You actually, even before measuring that, you can see that you actually have more leg room than I did.
But I want to tell you, I think we should share this, because have a look how you're leaning in to talk to me.
Literally have to scratch down, yeah.
You smash me in the Forester from a headroom perspective. I push back, my head is right up against there. I've got to be careful with that sloping roofline getting in.
Even when getting in, yeah.
So yes, ample leg room, but you're happy to share this.
I'm happy to share this.
Check that out.
Whoa.
Massive,
that is big. That is big.
Now this is surprising, because people tell you that an SUV has the space advantage. You know what the funny thing is? 506 versus 505, but it's how that boot space is laid out.
That positioning.
I've got a couple of boxes.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
Let's stack them up and see.
What I suggest we do, let's do end to end.
Let's do end to end. Not, yeah.
Side by side, I think we can fit a third.
Let's see.
We can.
We
Very,
can.
very good.
Awesome.
And let's see what we can do height. Okay, we're not going to get 3. So you've got 1 and a bit, 3 and 2.
I would have actually thought we could have put in a third box, but clearly not.
Our first one was end to end, eh?
Let's
You
do
could-
that. End to end, fit in 2.
2.
Good.
Side by side, and look, it's a little bit narrow in the back, but there's
Yeah.
a lot of width here.
Right by the side.
I reckon if we go like that, I reckon that's, what do you think? 3 boxes?
You could fit a third in here.
Right? But I've got to maneuver. But I can't. I'm not stacking anything.
Before we move on, let's measure the loading height.
The trusty tape measure. Interesting. So that is, what,
See?
about 80, just under 80. I can see a problem here already. I'm definitely going to be lower than you. Yeah, look there, it's just like around the 700 mark probably.
Definitely.
But you see the problem.
The advantage with mine is that you only slip it through, you know?
Yeah.
Over, slip it through. With this, you have to kind of go over and in.
I know it's tricky. You've got that perfect flat load area. I've got
Beautiful.
that lip, so pulling things in and out
It's not
of the
practical
legacy.
at all.
No.
Not practical. Okay, so let's wrap it up. Your boot space, quite incredible.
Yeah.
We're not too far, 505, 506. What
nothing to choose from,
What is
yeah.
interesting is how you lay your own luggage into the boot.
We've got one more challenge to go, Zipporah, but I thought let's just recap on where we stand in our SUV versus sedan challenge.
So I took a point there
With your drive
my
position.
driving position.
Legroom,
You, legroom, so that's 1 point for you.
headroom.
And headroom,
You won, fantastic.
thank you.
Usable boot space, and this is critical. I'm glad I won that one. But when it comes to versatility,
I trumped that one. So it brings us to
SUV 3, sedan 2, 1 challenge to go. Let's go and level the score, because this is all about
the
driving
driving
comfort.
comfort. Yeah.
You've been in the car for a while. You happy with the ride quality?
I'm happy with the road quality, quite smooth actually.
Yeah.
And obviously I get more visibility because you feel like a boss.
That's what people enjoy, is being able to have great visibility
Exactly.
and being able to see things coming and happening. I brought you down this road on purpose because they're like speed bumps and things.
Everywhere.
Because I know you like the ride comfort of the SUV. It's very well insulated. I mean, Subaru is solidly built, so you never have any hassles with that.
Definitely.
But can you feel it's a little bit choppy?
I'm trying to overlook that as hard as I can.
Let's be positive. This isn't a problem with the Subaru Forester. This is a general,
With
I feel,
SUVs.
an SUV
That
characteristic.
is true.
Say it. Does this not feel like you're being chauffeur driven?
I think you're just trying to get a lot of information from me, but it does feel more comfortable.
Yeah. The massive difference. Immediately you get in, you can feel more connected to the road.
I thought the higher you are, the closer you are to heaven, but this feels just as good.
Wow. Okay. No, that is a I think an SUV manufacturer might actually go with that.
So I'm really surprised.
Scores are in and it's 3-all.
I thought I would take this. Did not work out quite that way.
Why then? SUVs so popular and sedans just don't seem to sell. When, yeah, we've gone and done it and we've proven that a lot of those things are misconceptions, I suppose.
And yet the sedan does not sell. But it comes down to preference, doesn't it?
Buy the car that suits your lifestyle and your needs.